Right, take a look at this. Whoa, we're walking through the jungle, finding a snake that can grow up over 5 meters in length. We'll just bring him out into the open a bit more.
Nah, itu tuh kayu depan. Ini kayu yang kecil boleh.
So we're just walking down to a huge bat cave at the moment, which is filled with bats. And seeing as there is bats in the cave, it also attracts a lot of snakes. So there should be big reticulated pythons in there. Pretty sure I came here years and years ago, maybe when I was 15, so it'll be cool to see it again. I might even see a snake up there already. I do, that's a reticulated python up there. Just up on that ledge up there. And these snakes that we're seeing, we've seen about 3 or 4 snakes already, all reticulated pythons, are using this as a hunting ground. And you know, they don't have to go far to get a feed with this many bats hanging around. So we're walking through this cave and there's snake after snake. Take a look at this one over here. Look at that. Just washed off our face and arms and everything in the ocean. I'm sure that there's a few nasty diseases in that cave right there. I wish we could have filmed it for longer, but we didn't want to disturb these animals too much. But that is actually so crazy. A giant cave filled with thousands of bats and giant pythons that are feeding on them. We even went up to that first python and saw that there was a bat in its mouth, so that's pretty cool. So we're just heading down this big jungle track at the moment, and we're going to be looking for snakes down there. We're trying to find some big wild king cobras today. Now, we found some massive ones not too long ago over in Borneo. That was such a crazy experience over there. And the same thing goes, there's no anti-venom in this country, so you can't get bitten by these snakes. But we're in the most beautiful area, and I think this video right here and this experience is going to be a bit more of a chill one. We're not going to be doing anything crazy. No kissing cobras or anything, but yeah, just enjoying the final adventure of the year over here in Bali. Put my hand underneath. Look at these snakes. One day, these guys could grow into the longest venomous snake in the world. So crazy that this snake right here, looking at it at this size and the colorations on it, that it could grow over 5 meters one day. They're just absolutely amazing snakes, and this is the area that they're living out here. Take a look at that. So we're just gonna put him down, just like that. Come on guys, you can go now. Look at him. See, if you come down here, you can actually see them standing up in a little hood. Look at that. Just touching him on the back of the head. Wow. They are amazing. Same with this one down here. This is just the intro into what's going to be a crazy adventure out here in the jungle of Bali. We're going to let these snakes go, make sure we don't stand any on the way out. We'll be real careful. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot more snakes over the next 24 hours. Let's go. Really thick jungle that we're walking through at the moment. And what we're looking for is big pieces of bamboo, because this is where the big females build the nests. And it's a bit late in the season for them actually to be guarding their eggs on their nest. However, it's still really good habitat for these snakes to take cover in. And yeah, it's crazy to think that in a place like this, way out in the jungle, there's 5-meter king cobras slithering around, eating other snakes out here. Yeah, absolutely crazy. Hopefully we can find one. Take a look at this. Big king cobra. Oh, here we go. Whoa. That is not a bad snake out here in the jungle of Bali. And he's firing. And we've done it again. That is so crazy. Look how high he's standing up. This is the biggest venomous snake in the world. Now, I've been out here to Indonesia that many times finding these snakes, but every time we actually come out here to the wild and track one down, it's so amazing. Look at the terrain that we're walking through. We're walking through the jungle, finding a snake that can grow up over 5 meters in length. We'll just bring him out into the open a bit more. Look how gorgeous this snake is. Come on, mate. Okay, this is pretty crazy. Look at the size of this one. Could be up over 3 meters long. Actually, I'd definitely say it is. That's a bit better. And to just handle this one and feel this snake is so incredible. But yeah, it's not something you can get complacent about doing, that's for sure. Big 3-meter male king cobra out here in the jungle. Take a look at that. Not a snake that you want to get bitten by. So we've just positioned him around this tree so he can't get a longer enough lunge at me if he wants to have a go. And you know, the funny thing about these snakes is you see them in a lot of the time on those snake charmer documentaries where they're playing them instruments, and people think that the music is actually controlling them, but it's not at all. These snakes are actually deaf, they can't hear it, but they fixate on movement. So if I'm moving my hand back and forth right now, he doesn't even know that my cameraman is behind him. He's so focused and angry and trying to kill me that he fully blanks out whatever's behind him. So that's why you can actually touch them on the back of the head and kiss them on the back of the head. And he's trying to kiss me on the front of the head as well right now, which would not be a good idea. Wow. Yeah, maybe try to get the sound of him breathing. Okay. And you can hear him breathing in and out. So crazy. Almost sounds like a big dragon breathing. What an incredible snake. Yeah, every time I come over here and film these animals, I have that much respect for them. Whoa, settle down, buddy. Crazy. And I was saying on the walk down here, it's so crazy in a place like this that you have 5-meter king cobras just living out here in the jungle. Now these snakes, how they actually get that big is by eating other snakes. They're cannibalistic. They'll even eat other king cobras. A few years ago when we were over here, we actually filmed a really big king cobra out in the jungle eating a smaller spitting cobra. And no doubt this snake living out here would have eaten plenty of other species in his day. Okay. Very calm.
Good snake, like a trained one.
At least he was striking that way. Maybe you should have been more careful. Crazy snake. The biggest venomous snake in the world. So much respect for this animal right here. And yeah. He is so fixated on my guide in front of him that he's not even looking at me right now. Yeah. But there we go. As soon as he sees you in the corner of his eye, it's all over. Oh my God. That's crazy. Good stuff. Crazy, man. It's incredible how much this snake has calmed down since we first found it. You know, they are amazing animals, and once they sense that energy, and also once the lactic acid builds up, they slow right down and calm right down into these beautiful creatures. And even on this trip over here in Bali, just running into different people, lots of them say how they fear snakes and they're afraid of them. But I think that we should respect them and know that this species does have the capability to kill someone. But if we stay out of their way and don't harm these snakes, it's very easy not to get bitten by these snakes out here in the wild. But yeah, just looking at this beautiful king right now, I hope you can see the absolute beauty in this moment and this animal. Another one. There we go. Maybe. So this is just a little female snake right now that we found in this bamboo right here. And we're just feeling the belly of it really late in the season, but she's got eggs. Wow.
Oh. Easy. Oh, short his curse.
So we were just walking about 200 meters away from where we found that first snake, and we've already found another one. Now, the cool thing about this one is it's actually a pregnant female snake. Not a very big animal as well, maybe about 2 meters long. So what she'll be doing within the next couple weeks' time is she'll be building a nest, laying her eggs in it, and actually guarding it. So she'll scratch up a bunch of vegetation, wait for it to rain, compact it all down together with this tail back here, and she'll sit there and guard that nest. If we were to walk past it in a few weeks' time, she'd be very territorial. And like all those baby king cobras that we released in the start of this video, they're only a couple weeks old. So those little snakes around this area will eventually grow up to be this size and even bigger. There's a pretty good chance that some of them will get up over 4 meters long in their life. We're just checking out a little wound that was on this snake. Now this could have happened.
Oh,
Bite mark.
yeah, bite.
So from another king cobra. So it could have happened from a bigger male. As I was saying before, these snakes are cannibalistic, so they will eat each other. But it also could have happened while they were breeding.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So I think she's okay. She doesn't need treatment or anything. But these snakes are actually immune to other snake venom. So even though she had a run-in with a bigger king cobra by the size of those fang marks, she's gonna be okay. See you, girl. You can go. Good luck with your babies. Let's keep going. So we're just walking up this creek at night, following all this bush along the riverside, and we're trying to track down as many species of snakes as we can find. Last time we were over here, we found some crazy species and lots of them. We've had nights out here in Bali where we found 60 or 70 snakes. So lots of highly venomous species that should be out tonight, but the main ones that we're looking for is the green vipers and the vine snakes. They're two of my favorite snakes out here, so fingers crossed we can track them down. So we've just found this big tokay gecko. So he's just sitting on my arm right now. Such a cool little species, hey? And he's out here looking for a feed. We're gonna put him back on his tree. Not the species we're looking for, but pretty cool anyway, little tokay gecko. Oh, I see. Oh, you got it. Yeah. Oh. All right, so take a look at this gorgeous snake right here. Now this is one of the target species that we wanted to find out here in the jungle of Bali. And it's the first species of snake that we managed to catch tonight. So cool. You can see why they call him a vine snake. They fit in so well with their surroundings. He blends in so well so that bigger predators like birds and other species that want to take down this guy, it makes it a lot harder for them to actually track him down. And yeah, he's a gorgeous little snake. Absolutely beautiful. Isn't that right, little fella? So now we're just gonna release a little spitting cobra tonight that we actually rescued from a washing machine. We can't get spat on in the eyes by this snake or even bitten because they are a highly venomous species. You'd be straight to the hospital, and if you get spat on in your eyes, you could even go blind.
Hey. Oh. Oh.
Oh, venom.
Yeah.
Show him shine in the water. So this right here is two of the same snake. They're called bronzebacks, non-venomous species. And we're just releasing them here. We'll put the little one down, just in the bushes down here. See you, little dude. As we're walking through this little forest area, we're seeing so many snakes up in the trees. A lot of them are too high for us to actually get. But this would have to be probably the most common to find out there. Little bronzeback. All right. We'll get you back in there, mate. See ya. And I think this video right here and this experience is gonna be a bit more of a chill one. We're not gonna be doing anything crazy.